someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your death without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best if I pack my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your death without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. Fists like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Thought you lost me, but I'm right behind. I'm dirty and I'm fancy, and I'll make you blind. Fists like diamonds, glimmer and punch. A shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine.
Check 1 2 1 2. Get the old cowbell. Oh, that wasn't it. Sean, you're fired.
I sincerely thank you very much.
Something is not right here. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Got a mixed bag of coins behind me here. The top 100, mostly red, but some green hanging out there. Altcoins just kind of slowed down just a little bit on us. We can see that Bitcoin is still underneath this resistance area. Made another all-time high today for Bitcoin, so hey, can't complain about that. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. There was this possibility, this rising channel that we had here, and little shoulder, head and shoulder. And it could have been, but it never did complete. So that's why we wait for confirmation. You know, we have a possible head and shoulder. I think that's the best way to describe that. And what would invalidate a head and shoulder pattern? Well, a higher high. So that idea is busted. That's all busted head and shoulders. There's actually such a thing, and Thomas Bukowski goes over that. We're not going to get into that right now. We are going to rearrange these lines. It's been holding this trend line here. That's nice. This is the Ichimoku cloud that we're above, and she's kind of thin and pointed up, and that's usually kind of a bullish sign. We just need to stay away from her. We don't need to see price get close to it, or it could suck us in and spit us out on the other side. And, I'm tired of doing that. It's not fun. I don't want any more of that. No. Unless I'm ready for it. If I'm ready for it, it's a different story. Still in a channel idea, but we got a closing candle body up here, so that kind of throws us off just a little bit. I mean, we can go through here and get the gist of a channel idea that we're in, but we also got this right above it. Perhaps it's something like that. Perhaps, and perhaps not, and perhaps we just watch and see what happens. We're above the 9-moving average, that little green line right here, and that means giddy up, baby. As long as we're above her, we're doing good. We could lose it. If we do, we'll look at the red line to kind of hold us up and see if we can find some compassion there. Find a little comfort when needed. You're gonna slip out? Go flirt with that 21-moving average? How dare you suggest such a thing? Should stay above that 9-moving average. Stay true to your 9, Bitcoin. Good, we see 91,100. I mean, that's the bottom of the channel. Sure, okay. 4 hour looks kind of interesting to me, actually. Now, the MACD's telling a little bit of a different story. We got some crosses coming down here and another bearish cross. Histogram starting to form over here in the red, suggesting that there might be a little bit more downward action. It may not be as bad, may not be enough to drop us through. This is a bearish formation, this channel idea. Now, whether you look at it this way, some people will look at it this way. They'll go from this candle body and probably straight across. Now, they're probably looking at that as a ascending triangle. If so, you got to break out and retest. We do have this horizontal level that we can be eyeballing here for a possible trade setup scenario. But right above it is this big, thick red line, which I'm going to make even thicker because that's our big resistance area up here. Our new all-time high. Is she ready to keep going? She might be. She might be. Let's zoom out and take a look at the daily. How you looking, daily? What does the daily say? I want to look at the MACD. The daily says she is getting tired over here. It's the first signs that we look at before a bearish crossover. This is usually when you want to kind of think about, hey man, should I be taking profits? Should I be selling a little heavy here? Now, I'm not suggesting that you sell your Bitcoin. No. I don't ever suggest that for real. It's too dang hard to come by. It's too dang hard. It keeps getting more and more expensive all the time. Why, it wasn't long ago when it was in $20,000 and we're, oh my God, is it going to ever stop? And here it is at 92, thereabouts. Now, I recommend a different plan for your Bitcoin. You hold on to that, use that as an asset. It is the apex predator asset out there, better than real estate. You borrow against that little sucker. Spot margin's a good way to do that. I do mine over from COINEX. KuCoin has that. Binance has that. Most of the fun places have that. And that allows you to use your Bitcoin to make more coinage. So Bitcoin looking kind of interesting. What's our altcoins looking like? We've been following it over here. We're coming up right up to our rejection area here, this trend line. We lost that, went down below it. I'm not thinking that we're going to bust above it and just go, ooh, just go to the moon just yet. You also got a channel idea here. Let me go ahead and just stretch this little guy and you can kind of see that breaking out of that. Yeah, we did. We just been kind of tracking the movements of this. This is what this is kind of a big deal right here for altcoins. And I'm saying, hey man, it's time for a little bit of a pullback. We just busted above a super top heavy resistance area. So we may be trying to do something, but I suspect we can get a little bit of a pullback. Lose a few, you know, 10 or 20 billion dollars here and there, and hopefully hold this area and then maybe try to go our own way, make some higher highs. So altcoins being just a little iffy right now. People taking profits right now. Will the trend continue? Will the trend continue altcoins? I'd like to take a look at others over here. This is like all the other altcoins outside the top 10. A little bit of just a tiny different perspective, and she's holding well this 618 Fibonacci area that she's broken above. Now if she can hold that, we're good. We're really good. We can see some more upside on most of our altcoins. So we're all really, or we all should be really watching others right now. 4-hour time frame is a good one. And if we break our 618 Fibonacci, this is about 280. We're at 282 billion right now. I'm going lower. We don't want to break this trend line. That would be kind of nasty. Now we could wick below it because we've done it before, and it looks like we're going below it. We could come on down here to 273 billion. We could see another 10 billion come out of our little small altcoin. Don't want to. I'd like to see this be the wick and it just recover here. This 9 and that 21 moving average suggests that that's a possibility. This little thin Ichimoku cloud is whispering in the ear, it could happen. It could. So we're going to click our heels 3 times and close our eyes and just kind of say, altcoins, go up. Altcoins, go up. Altcoins, go up. For the love of God, altcoins, go up. Let's get paid. If we come down, oh, what I go on 36 minutes? That's an oddball. It was a good one though. It was right at the 200 moving average right there. Can you hold? You need to hold. This is right where it needs to hold. I like you, chart. Bounce here. Bounce here, altcoins. So there is some terrible bearish divergence here on this 4-hour chart. That could be the deal breaker, making us lose this 618 and come on down and break this trend line. And oh man, I mean, I know we got to stop here, but I mean, truth be told, we never did get a full-on retest of this inverted head and shoulders. Could that be coming? If we lose the 618, I would put that on the radar. That would be several $1 billion coming out of these altcoins. That would be a juicy sell price for these altcoins for real. I am still leaning toward just a kind of humdrum Thanksgiving for altcoins and crypto. I still do lean toward the theory that we will get a pullback even for Bitcoin, but I could be wrong. I'm waiting to see it play out in the charts. That's what I'm looking at. I'm going by sentiment of past experience there. Doesn't mean that's going to happen this time, but I'm looking at the signs, and we are at the areas where that can happen. We're at the areas to get rejected, so we're just not there yet. Mercury is coming into retrograde for anybody that leans into that. It seems that most chart analysts do kind of lean that way a little bit. It's kind of freaky that way. But that's usually Mercury rules over commerce. That's one of many things, as well as communications and electronics. So all that stuff goes on the fritz. It's not a good time to be signing contracts, making any major purchases, and markets tend to go a little sideways. Just a little wonky sideways. I have been experiencing these computer glitches for about the past week now. It's not been fun. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. Let me quit talking and let's go talk to you, and then we'll get into some juicy altcoins. Got 13 wonderful people here. Hello, 13 wonderful people. Let's put this on the live chat. See if we can lean back in our chairs, still leaning forward all the time. We got Sam. I saw you first. Okay, do we have trade? Intuition gets Joe over in Twade. Got Joe over Trade Intuition. How's it going, Joe? We got Strega Hart, Barnum, Sam, again Sam, twice Sam, Sammy 2 times, Bullet on Parade, Glasshopper. The trend is your friend till the end, my friend, says Jim Morrison. I like Jim Morrison. The trend is your friend till the very end. You forgot to put your stop loss. No one here gets out alive, says Jim Morrison. Can we revisit hobby? Yeah, let me put that on the list here. And Bobby, how's it going, my man? Can we chart SD again? Writing her down. We got those angel numbers are going. That brings the good luck. That brings a little cowbell too. Also, the lucky cowbell. All right. First, we got to start off because this is one of the rare times that I actually did remember what we're supposed to do. And that is a little altcoin news to see the alpha going on in our altcoins. John, are you running the board? So what happened in the last 12 hours in crypto? Well, Bitcoin touched an all-time new high, $94,000. It's currently trading at $92,000, down slightly. After seeing negative outflows last week, the Bitcoin spot ETF has switched back to positive net inflows. Today's Bitcoin spot net ETF inflow was around 9,000, marking the second consecutive day of growth. NASDAQ has listed BlackRock's Bitcoin spot ETF IBIT options. On its first day of options trading, IBIT recorded nearly 1.9 billion in total notional volume, with 354,000 contracts traded, including 289,000 call options and 65,000 put options. ELIZA. AI16Z released a new ELIZA, starting a competition between the old and new ELIZA. According to Look On Chain, insiders dumped old ELIZA before the launch of the new ELIZA. Typical, man. Typical. However, Justin's HTX listed the old ELIZA and the price rebounded significantly. They're going to pimp her out. They are. I'm just telling you. They're going to pimp her out. Coinbase International has announced the ME Perp pre-market, which will begin on November 20. So all you perps and all you pre-perpers, that just sounds wrong. USDT 1 billion USDT were newly minted at the Tether Treasury. Yay! That's always awesome. We got new fish coming in this market. Got new blood. I'm getting excited. Elixir introduced the DUSD RWA Real World Asset institutional program and announced a partnership with Securitize. This joint program, always good to have a joint program. This joint program allows BlackRock, Bittle, and other real-world asset holders to seamlessly access DeFi using DUSD. Will they also have cannabis in the joint program? Just wondering. A-Star Network has introduced A-Star Evolution 1.5. This includes full interoperability with Sonium and extending ASTR to the Superchain and Ethereum ecosystem. Didex Unlimited, a major upgrade to Didex's live unlimited offers to follow features, instant market listings, Mega Vault, and more. Lastly, Magic Eden has announced that RuneSwap is coming soon. During the beta period, users will be able to swap Bitcoin for any rune. Yeah, take that. Let's give a like and subscribe, a like and a repost here for Layer GG, giving us our nightly news 5 days a week. Awesome. Let's get back to our charts. Sean, hit the button. Dumbass.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
It took change the screen.
thank you very much.
Smoke and mirrors. Look, it's magic. We got Cryptotropics. How's it going, my friend? All right, let's go ahead and 13 beautiful people. Let's get into these charts. There was one request from last night that I didn't get to. Is right after I was doing the end screen. There was a delay between me and you guys, so I think it has a little bit to do with it. Right at the end when I noticed it, it's Suku. I'm gonna take a look at that one. Zoom out a little bit. This is a noisy chart. Gotta zoom out. I'm going to the weekly. There's so much noise on that one. Take our indicators off. Let's just zoom out. She went up, she went down, and she's doing what she do. Yeppa. So, this was the ode. I think this is all ode news right here. Let's see what we got. We got an 886 retracement. Okay. Let me see. Is that ode news or not ode news? It was old news. We got new numbers to play with now, new levels to play with now. We will keep that one though. So Suku's over on Coinbase, and she's in a reaccumulation area here after doing this nice little Bart Simpson butt crap, is what I call it. It's just making a possible big ass double bottom, and that's why we call it a butt crack. Just a big double bottom reaccumulation zone over here before she'll come back and retest these areas about 30 cents eventually at some point in the not too near distant future. From that point, she could even double up from there and go to around 60 cents if she can maintain this area, because there's a measured move to this, and that's where it would take us. So she's in a reaccumulation area from that, so you can safely assume that this one's going to do about a 9 to 10x over time. It says it in the charts that it could unfold that way. So that's kind of cool. Right now, she's got to get up to at least 10 cents and get past her accumulation zone. So technically, anywhere under 10 cents is a sweet spot. And she's regaining the 9 on the weekly. That's good. So on the weekly, we're seeing some good action. See that 9 green moving average cross over that red 21 on the weekly, which is happening almost now. So it's a possibility, not quite official, but we are above it, so we're leaning toward it. It's probably going to happen. Probably is, but shh, don't commit to it. At least don't tell it. Don't admit it. That little DGen's probably working on me. It's working on me right now. Jump in. What? Non-moving average is at 6.7 cents. Prices at 7.22 cents. Have come down to the daily just to see what's going on there. We're getting ready to test 200 moving average. That'll be a little resistance there. We got some work to do, but it's a great place in my personal opinion, if you like this coin, if it's one that you believe in and want to make that 10x possibilities, this is a great spot to get in and hold it for a little while. Might have to hold this one for 3 or 4 months to get up to those real juicy prices. Or then again, some of these lower prices like 24 cents or whatever might come rather quickly over a period of just weeks. We don't know. But this is where I like to buy them. If I was wanting to buy this one, which I'm not in it, I like the setup. Dude, I like it. Like that. Well, Adam and Eve, double bottom. So many double bottoms. Double bottoms are good. We like bottoms around here. Bottoms. My first mentor from back in the days was always say double bottoms or rounded bottoms pay the bill. All right, so we get that one out of the way. What's the biggest pumper today? One little surprise or little dark horse is Juno. Didn't we just talk about this one? Then we look at this Juno. I think what they had. I think it already popped yesterday, right? It already popped earlier. Juno. If Juno. She's also got that double bottom magic vibrations are going on right now. We got our vibration maker over here. We got a little cowbell. She coming back up to her areas. Looks like you knocked out. Oh man, what is this? A 786? You're working on it. Work it, girl. Work it. Work it, baby. She might still have a little bit. She might have some more gas in the tank here on the daily. Maybe, because she hadn't quite hit that 72 cent area. Sweet! So, I've said it before when we look at these things, and these are the things that you don't register in your head sometimes when you're looking at prices when they are doing these things and coming back down. This is a harmonic pattern, by the way, and she made her lower low basically, and she's good. But when you accumulate down through here, and I've said before, the easiest thing to do is to take a fib from swing high to swing low. So you might be on some other ones, and if they're kind of spiky, they might do this kind of things, but still. And you just layer out. Yeah, I mean, if you're accumulating down here, you can take a portion of that, of the big old bag that you accumulated, if it was a big bag, and then you just layer out on each one of these little fibs. Kind of like bigger orders to smaller orders, taking your first wee bit of profits right above the accumulation zone. Stair step that little bitch right on up there, and every once in a while you might get lucky with some of these, especially low cap coins, that you get these spikes and they just pop up through there. You make your money, and then sometimes they even come all the way back down. You can do it again. Just reload, lock and loaded, ready to pump one more time. Don't know if that one's going to come all the way back down here and do that, but a lot of times they do. This one doesn't have a strong history of it, but Juno, if you know. Look at the gains on this one over the past 2 days on Juno. When she was down here at about a dime. She was dancing for a dime a dance. And now she's a high paying. We're not going there. She did a 6x there. 600, 7x I think. 660% gains. Pretty impressive. A lot of coins that you see in these formations that haven't quite yet taken off, they could some of them might take a slower approach, but some of them could do some stuff like that. They're ready to pop. They've been squeezed for so long, it's time to make crypto juice. That didn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Come on, 72 cents. That's what I'm seeing. Come on, can you do it? I think she still got it in her. Let's take a look at. I gotta do this one just because it's been asked before. Just a quick look. Gary, geez, this is an example of one that does all that, those spiky spikes, right? This is another good example of pulling your fibs right up here and just setting orders and letting them get hit. But you have a new low? Dang it, Gary. Dang it, Bobby. We gotta downgrade everything down here. She already got that. Ooh, could Gary go to... No, Gary's back down here. Gary's got to get past to 1.7 cents. All right, what she's doing, what she does, let's get into some other altcoins. Hoppy. Check out Hoppy here on Mexi. Well, Mex, what the hell is this? What is this? This looks crazy. I got 2 channels going here. Is that enough to make your eyes cross? Let's just get rid of... Sorry. Look, it's a drunken cup and handle to the ups... There's no such thing as a drunken cup and handle, I'm afraid to tell you. You do have a higher high and hopefully a higher low. With a little bit of a scallop bottom. Now you might have that. You might have that. So when you connect the dots and zoom out and connect the dots on these new names for whatever, you get a channel that's an opening broadening channel, a broadening wedge, if you will, a good old wedgie. And they ping pong off the edges of these lines until they either break out of one of those lines. That's just what they do. We got a 618 retracement. It automatically puts us right up here to these areas. Sound effects are free tonight. No charge for the sound effects. It's my gift to you. And a little cowbell. A little cowbell. Oh man, I thought I found it. No, you're not there. Look what I found. Look at this button. Get the sympathy votes. Elvis?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so we got a 618 retracement there. What does that mean? It means that we could go up to a 172 target, and that makes a good juicy target. And that guy, did I measure you wrong? Did I get you on the right layer? No, right layer? No, fuck with me. Jeez. 0.00044 and also 0.00047 would be some good juicy targets for that. If we can just bust on out of this green cloud. If not, we might be going lower, and that would kind of suck. We got some, I'm looking, what is that? Get that out of here. I meant to do this one. I'm looking for some secondary trend lines here, and this is a secondary one. And how well are you in there? Put it right to the candle body if I can. Maybe I can go with a wick. I can do a wick and it'll make it steeper. That's about as steep as it's going to get. Yeah, right there. We have not touched that. The 100 moving average is going right up against it. You'll see that happen. That happens a lot. So we're kind of wiggle wagging around here, not doing much of anything. Trying to see if we can go up. Now we can get some shorter term time frames if you want to take some profits early on Hoppy. Because it's this little zone right through here that she should be heading up to. 0.000309 and 0.000273 areas or 618 pull. Swing hard or swing low. Help me improve my cash flow. Although the other Fibonacci's that we had on this pool corresponds with a different set of numbers. We got a 618 area and a 1414 area. Just for you nerds out there that get into that kind of thing. Basically, it means, hey man, she's above the non-moving average. That's in her favor. She's in that green cloud. I don't like that. That could go against us. That could totally go against us. That might keep us, that might weigh us down like syrup just a little bit. But there's 30% gains just going up here to the 27-22 area. 48%, almost dang near 50% gains right up there to the 30, what is that? 31 area. Pretty cool for Hoppy. Let's go check out SD. stud. Sud, SD card. She's coming up for a double tap. Look at this. She's duck lipping on. That's strong. That look good. That look. She duck lipping. She's a duck lipper. She like them duck lips. She like them duck lips. If I see you walking down the hallway, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna duck lip you. I'm gonna go. And you're going, who the hell is this? Did you bring your gun? Jake, did you bring your gun? They're gonna weirdo up here duck lipping me. What? Duck lipping. That looks like a good duck lip to me. Let's come down to and see what a duck lip looks like on the 4 hour. It looks like the MACD wanted to flip up and go up to the up. This is good sign. She's looking strong. What is SD? So, this one I ain't got none of? Is that what it is? You suck, road dog. You suck, road dog. You got it in the 1st of November, late in October, when nobody wanted it at 34 cents. You'd probably be feeling like a freaking genius right now. If you thought, hey man, this move up to $1.51 from 38 cents was cool, I'll buy the retest and maybe you able to get it somewhere around 70, 75 cents. Yeah, you're probably feeling pretty good about yourself. Congratulations. Mon frères. Tis bien. Yeah, I got a little inside trend line. An inner working trend line. And what this could be is just a bigger part of a channel eye now that we got going on here. Saber. Is resistance here, or support here, resistance, and it will probably get a little resistance there, but you know, she looked like she wanna do something. She looks like she's going out on town with a mission. She up to no good, and I think she's going to no good herself all the way up somewhere higher. So we can look at things this idea, right, and the naughty naughties. We can also look at things this way too, right? Because we got the beautiful falling wedge and the shallow falling wedge, and the shallow falling wedges actually do pretty good. Your standard measure move for this little sucker will be here just down to your bottom trend line, and we put that at the O breakout, and the O breakout says we go up here. By golly, she did it. She did it. Goodness gracious, isn't that crazy? And now you got a higher, was it a higher high? You got a higher high. It's questionable. Look like it could be a possible double top, but it's not, because she found some support here. That's where we got this little trend line forming, and I think that's the main thing to look out for. And I'm sure the other people, and listen, you can do this. You can do the, well, look, it's a flag above a flag, and that's a way to look at it. Most definitely, you can play that little game. And it suggests maybe there's a measure move up here. We'll put it up here. What I do pride myself on is that when I take my measure move, I'm not doing something crazy like this and, you know, putting these little suckers out here and then moving them up and gotta get the angle right. And yeah, it looks like we'll be there by November 24th. But there are some fairly decent ways to do it to get some pretty impressive results. So let's see if we can get that. 149, 143. What does the Fibby say? Why is he always doing a fib? The Fibby is kind of like it. I like it too. I like the 174 area for the higher high. Looks like we might be trying to get there. It's coming down to the 1 hour and see how she's doing on SD on Strader. This one's available on Coinbase. I have none. Clearly, I'm not getting rich off of you. So, Strader in the smaller setups there. Yeah, still looking at 150, 173. One coin that might be on the cheap. Let's look at this. And get our Maniki where we nailed it up there. She's on a pullback, on a serious pullback on this 1 hour. 1 hour still looks good to me though. All the moving averages are stacked up in the right order. You just got this trend line coming from right down here to right over here, suggesting that this area right here, somewhere this sweet area right at 0.009, right below 0.001, just your standard penny, would be a good place to add Maniki to your bags. Now, I'm not saying you need to, not saying you got to, just saying if you thought about it, that's probably the best place to do it. And then we can go back up to nailed it territory and double that little sucker. Yeah, how's that sound? This looks like a good solid retest of this channel. Let's hope it sticks. Looks like a good solid retest of this trend line here. Let's hope it sticks. Moving averages suggest that, hey man, it might stick. Let's look at the bigger ones, just starting here anyway, but I didn't. 100 moving average down in that same little area. Could we be going there? I think so. Manaki. What about when you get back to 2 cents? I'm just saying. She's trying to get something going on these bigger time frames. She's gonna have to work on it though. Might be one to put on the radar. A little FWOG. Let's see how FWOG is doing. Or get some FWOG. FWOG doing the same thing. A lot of the meme coins that pumped up. If you didn't have a line in the sand drawn, such as like a trend line like this to tell you, hey man, no, I might need to take my profits and get out. Or some kind of strategy like, man, if I see a 9 across a 21, I want to think about getting out. Or something. Then ride the sucker up and ride her down, or buy her, whatever, worse, buy her up here and then watch her come down. That sucks too. But now she's coming for a retest back to this 39-40 cent area. Where we got here? We got 43 cents, and then anywhere on the bottom of this trend line, this 200 moving average should be coming up right around through here too. So about 38, 39, 40 cents in this little zone E area. I'm getting rid of these guys. They're on my nerves. I'm going to draw a box. Look at old box. Look at old snatch box. This is the snatch box. This is where you want to snatch it if he comes in there. Get a little snatch in your life today. Come down to my box. Come touch my box, Price. When box gets there, we're going to snatch it. Just eat it all up right here. Come on, dive in. Come on. Here. This doesn't help at all. That's made no... That candle's not coming down at all. Come on now. If only the market would do what we tell it to do, we'd all be billionaires, wouldn't we? DJ coin might also be at a good level to look at. She is doing the same thing. Some meme coins had their run up. I think this is what I was going to say earlier. They had their nice little run up. Some of them did their nice little spiky top. That's always a good one to look for. It's just a clue. Put it together with some other indicators and say, let's see. Did we get 3 humps before? Could that be our possible 3rd hump? Is there something going on over here? Oh my god, there's a shoulder, head and shoulders. Gotta go to the downside, right? But they go up and they do their little parabolic curvy kind of run, and you know, it would have been great. This one was set up to, if she broke out of this pattern, just go zoom and keep on going, but she came back into the pattern and that pretty much called it over. You had this kind... That was smooth. You had this kind of idea going on. Somewhat. That's very subjective. But breaking that curve, or you know, those big strong moves, the price comes down is what I'm trying to say. What goes up comes down. They reaccumulate, and it's, you think, oh well, maybe this is it. It'll bounce here, but you know, and how it usually plays out is it kind of comes down and piddles out for a little longer, and tires you out from, oh god, why am I in this? Is it ever going to do anything? They can do that, reaccumulate. Let the big boys buy back up again cheaper, slowly. I don't know, there's several different things, but what goes up, you need to be taking profit so you can buy it cheaper, in my personal opinion. I just always have to keep saying that because, well, if we were all perfect for doing that, we wouldn't be bitching so much about, where the hell's all my money? Help you get there quicker. How about Gotius Maximus? I'll remember Gotius walking out into the arena dressed in shiny armor and nothing. Don't say it. Okay. Anyway, we won't go there. Look, we already did all the. What? Okay, so we nailed all the. Yeah, let's get this off. Let's look at her anew so we can figure out what the hell you're doing. Moving averages on Gotius for 1 hour looks really good. We gotta zoom out. We gotta let this computer freeze. If you don't let your computer freeze, it's not good for your computer health. So I'm gonna just let my computer freeze for a moment and just kind of. Are you ready, Sean? Mercury in retrograde, ladies and gentlemen, right here in front of your eyes. He's into that woo-woo stuff. Helen, change the channel. He's one of them. You probably voted for Trump. What have we got going on here right now is respecting trend lines. It is. We like things that respect the trend lines. She made a higher high. So far, she's made a kind of a higher lows, you know, and respecting this. So, hey. Nice. She's clipped a 113 there, which is a 1618 if you do it the other way. I want the 0223. Just a wee bit under that 227. Just a smidgen under that 227 there. If we're going to break out of the channel and going to do something, I want to look for there. She has got a nice little run up, swing low to swing high. She came down and she retested from this high, this trend line. They crisscross right here at a 382 Fibonacci. That's a sign that if we can hold that and hold this trend line, there could be a nice ass move coming from this. That crazy ass move, I kid you not, is a 1-to-1 move. Take the measure move, color it blue so it stands out. That's just for me, not for you. And you put it right here at the 382 line that we just found support on. That way, little guy there. We're not putting it at a break gap. We're not putting it anywhere else. We're putting it right there for a 1-to-1 move. And it takes us right up here to this negative 0.618 Fibonacci cheat code. Right up there. Close in confluence to the other one we got, right? Kill. We're going to paint her orange. And now we got our targets at 190, 197, right at 198-ish. For Gotius Maximus, which is sitting at R15, a nice juicy place, which in my personal opinion, not a bad place to look for a setup. Let us come now to the 4-hour. MACD is flirting with the idea of crossing and finally going bullish. Market Cipher already said, oh, you're too late to the party, MACD. Already there. Above the 9 moving average, retesting this 21. This one has got a nice little trade setup idea going for it. I believe we found a trade setup. I likes it. This is why I likes it. I'm going to take this right up here to our first target. Just the first target. Don't be greedy. Just go for number 1. We're going to do a number 1 or a number 2. To invalidate this idea, we would be making a lower low, so that would be in breaking below this 382 Fibonacci, and so I would put a stop loss right there, and that's about, well, depending on where the entry comes. You can try to wait. I'm on the 4-hour chart. Don't know if you get there or not. We'll just put it right where price is. What does that stop loss look like? 14%. I don't like it. But there's a way to take care of that. It's not so bad on spot, but still, I mean, 14%. Come on, man. Come on, man. I like them. But the risk to reward ratio is still pretty good, even at that price, even at that 14% stop loss. The risk to reward ratio is pretty decent, 4.54. Not bad, not bad. One way to approach this situation, should you find yourself in a situation like this and like, what should I do? I just don't, should I go all in now or should I wait and miss out? Well, you take it, you layer in and you pyramid in, ideally. Now think about this idea. What if you pyramid in, wait for it. Not just at your entry, but all the way down to your freaking stop loss idea. What if you're pyramiding in there? A little bit here, a little bit more here. You can do the 4-3-2-1 strategy. Do you guys know what the 4-3-2-1 strategy is, or method is? The 4-3-2-1. If you have $100, work with 1,000. You can do this with other stuff too if you add a little math to it, but for quick things, I got $100 I want to throw into a freaking meme coin like this. I don't know, man. I don't know. How am I going to do it? 40, 30, 20, 10. Wow, there's an idea. How? Hello? It's that time. Well, that's all, folks. See you later. That's all we got time for. What I would do here, ladies and gentlemen, is I would take a swing low to a swing high. I would identify my Fibonacci because I'm a Fibonacci freak. I'm a freaky on the Fibbies. And I would take me a line. I would identify my Fibonacci's. I would get this beehive looking thing off of there because I don't want to get stung. It's in my way. It's not helping me out. Gosh darn it, you lost the fib. Sean? It's all right, folks. In all this confusion. Swing low. That sounded cool, but it didn't play out. Swing low to swing high. Tells me where I need to buy. And every one of these little guys right here. 1, 2. We just need 4 of them, right? We just need 4 of them. Might even just go ahead and jump on one now, right? We could go 10 now. 20, 30, and 40, or any various combination of those. That's just one idea to layer in on something like this, because she can get rejected and come back and retest this non-moving average, fill up this little gappies void here. If you look on a smaller time frame, she might be trying to do that right now as we speak. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. But you can just catch them all and they come down here. It's my catch a falling knife. But you do keep your stop losses down here. Now, the cool thing about doing that, if that idea appeals to you, as you feel your bag down here, your stop loss technically gets tighter than that 14%. Yeah, that's cool. That's why I like it. So if it does invalidate and price starts coming down here and like, oh man, this ain't playing out. She might come all the way back up for a retest, and that's even better. You might even still get out in a profit here. I know you wouldn't. Well, you might, but if she invalidates it, well, you most of your buy-in was down here. You lowered your entry, right? There's got a tighter stop loss than that 14%. You can do this with low leverage, but it's not good to layer in too much on some of these leverage. I don't know. That leverage can go against you. On spot, good. Low leverage, anything higher than that. Woo! You better have a good plan. You best have a good trade set up. Holy crap, these people are talking. Let's go back to the chat. There's people here. I got lost in my chart. Glass hours is cool. Got some room, especially $1 billion cat. Hey! I like that whole ecosystem. It's kind of cool. I noticed that dog go to the moon is up again. Near its all-time highs. Close to it. Cha-ching! All this time I was like, I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wait for it. Cha-ching! Got me! You can swap it for Bitcoin. I didn't swap it all, but I did take, those nice little nibbles when you're supposed to. That was a good airdrop. Thoughts on Bitcoin ecosystem? Oh, I guess we're talking about it now. BRC. I'm still learning about all those things, but they keep showing up in my wallet, and sometimes I get into them. But I do have a rune, and I'm in the stacks. Staking stacks has been awesome because it gives you your staking rewards are Bitcoin. How can you? And it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I mean, compared to what I would pay for a miner and what I get in stacking rewards, I think the rewards are outpacing what I would, and no electricity costs or anything like that. So I'm really liking stacks, seriously, as a way to just keep Bitcoin flowing in. I don't know how it would do in the bear market, but right now, it's doing pretty nice. I see some potential for it to do better, and I'm like, Sam says, is XCN dead? I do not know. We can look. Bullets on Parade says, nice. Okay, happy. Thank you, buddy. Sicario, how's it going? Get the $1 bills. I'll do all kinds of strange things for the change. Ah, okay. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. So, Linda, hey, dog, can you please take a look at XRP? I sure can. Striga says, waiting for that 11,000 XRP. Cinda says, I'll settle for $7 XRP. The Bionic Mexican, how's it going? And Bobby, wow, is that a $19 super chat? SD went straight to, straight to $10, 40 million token supply with a 60 million market cap. And a 554 million total value lock. The chart looked good. I'm not gonna lie. She did. I'm checking real quick. Is SD on? Is it on COINEX? That happens to be where I'm at right now for a majority or a lot of my stuff. SD, you're right there. You're $1.25. I got no DGen FOMO money at the moment, but I gotta put you on here. Make sure I put I'm keeping my eye on that one. So Stater. Yeah, $187 million market. Total supply is 150. Total supply is 150 million. Non-custodial smart bank staking platform. Huh. Keep my eye on it. Keep my eye on it. The Closer, good evening. Bonk price discovery. What's the next target? Well, Bonk was on my list. I just didn't make it down there, did I? I have to go back to that. Putting on my new list right here. Bobby says XRP is for the backpack kids. DreamTech TV. We are ghosts. We are voodoo dolls. I got a big needle sticking. I got a pin sticking right here under my eye. Bobby says SD can pull an Ave. That would be Trey cool. That would be real cool. I like Ave. I made sure I got some Ave when Ave was on the cheap because I'm I swear I remember when Ave was, wow, seems like I remember when it was $4 to $8 back in the day. Seems like. Sometimes your memories gets kind of weird. I can't swear to it. Well, let's look at this. XCN is XCN dead. Somebody get the fibrillator. Oh, that's Onyx coin. That's why I didn't recognize it. I don't recognize it as Onyx coin. I had some of that. I had some of it, and I had it on MEXC, and either it's still there, or I thought I had to leave MEXC, so I may have not took it with me. I don't think she's dead. got her higher low on this double bottom, this harmonic kind of thingy. An 886 retracement right there. Woo! The 886, and we'll just use the cheap method right now. Oh, that was a wrong button. Let's make this one as a measure move. Remember 886, 1-to-1, AP equals CD. Oh snap, when you do that it goes right to the 1.13, which would have been what we would go from this method. Also, Snap-a-Laughing-Us, we likes it. I'm going with that one. I know it sounds crazy, and here are your targets in between, betwixt, and what she is doing is coming out of her accumulation. Well, she's still in her accumulation. Accumulation's on 0.00179. She needs to get above it. Gots to get above it. After getting above that, that will be the sweet spot. This is the sweet area to pick this one up. Anywhere below here. When we get above it, and then we're gonna have to start fighting for these areas. 0.00229. Working our way slowly back to this area. 0.00311 and 0.00369. Just stair stepping our way to our major target, our main target, where she should get a nice big slap in the face, like a bigger slap in the face, like the more important slap in the face that could make her rethink her life choices. That kind of slap in the face at this measure move area, this 113 area, 0.00487. So we can finagle here. I don't know what we would do here. I'd be up here. We'd just have a little party, a sad, oh, Crichton can't do nothing around here. Nothing, never. Oh, look, we're finally, and then boom, and then, oh crap, we're down here again. Like, I don't know. Maybe something like that, but these are the main two areas, 0.00315, 0.00487. Onyx coin, can we do it? This is on the 3-day chart. This is taking all the noise out. She's got to give up that 200 moving average. On the daily, she is above it. Nice. Hold it. Nice across the 200s, so she's got a chance to kind of keep this area here. This little area right here. She can hold that. We can start stair stepping our way up here. Next target being this one right here at 0.0023-ish. See, Lucy's coming down there too. It's 666 moving average. She's the devil. Take a look at XRP. Wow. $1.07. You didn't come up to my $1.32 target, XRP. That kind of pisses me off. Me and you gotta have a little talk, XRP. She got above that 0.5. She's below it. She's betwixt these worlds now. For this move, this high to low, we had these two targets at $1 and $1.08, which she said, screw you. Let's double check and make, oh look at the ascending triangle idea. Swing high to swing low. Tell me what price is freaking going to go. And she nailed that 618. She nailed that 618. I didn't throw it on there. A bullish move nails that 618, and she went to the full extent. XRP, that's noteworthy. That's noteworthy. So she's probably not going to come up to my 618 right yet. I don't know. She may retest and go up. I could, but I could see that. I could see maybe coming back up here for a double top or something. But this is an area where we should be topping out for short term. we should be getting a pullback from here. So could she go back further to 132? Could she get bullish from here on the smaller time frame and kind of work her way back up? Yeah, she could. She could. I'm going to leave my, I can't see it. Leave my fibs. We haven't broken this trend line. I mean, she could go up there and double top and something and then come back for, you know, the bigger retracement. But I see a bigger, you know, she's got to. These are the top areas, rejection areas for the big strong gas move that she just, I mean, it's just yep. So what I'm going to do, I need to clean all this out. And now we just go right here at the bottom, draw a blue line, find some googly eyes. All right, get our Fibonacci to swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And for real. If you're doing this pattern wise, however you want it, you got something like this, or maybe you got maybe you're doing a channel idea, maybe you're doing that idea. Either way, it doesn't matter. The important thing is this trend line here. We can come back and retest that. That's at 65 cents, and I know it sounds crazy right now. Like, nah, that ain't going to happen. We're going to the moon. XRP to $3.59, and maybe I don't think it's going to be this week. Sad to say. But I do think that maybe over the next couple of weeks, especially over probably Thanksgiving holidays and into sometimes maybe some periods in December, I don't know. People need money to buy them new Lambo Christmas gifts. You know they're going to. Look, honey, we did smashingly well in crypto. Well, I just unloaded it all at the Topsies and bought you a Lambo. That's not the story here at my house, unfortunately. No Lambos for me. Got a Lambo last Christmas, one of those little Match Hot Wheels cars, you know, Matchbox Hot Wheels, whatever. That was cute. That was cute. All right, so we got some possibilities here. We don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. It's come down smaller time frame. She looked like she wanted to flag out. She tried to flag out. This 382 Fibonacci area is really what I'd be looking for. See what she does here. Not saying buy here just yet, but I'm saying look here and see what she does. How she reacts around 97, 98 cents. If she can do something and hold this area, she might be making a bull flag idea, and then she can push it on up to the upside. Nice. That could happen. Or if she does what price normally does, I mean, just, you know, if some bit of normalcy returns to this market, we'd be retesting the bottom here at 65 cents, and the 618 area, definitely, that's a given. 78 cents. What are we doing here? That one, right? So I think these are some great areas to look for possibly buying. And just this one here, I've colored these different. I tried to put them in orange as kind of a caution, or, you know, a wait and see type thing there. You wait and see at all of them. Technically, even though, you know, you got an argument for swing traders. You know, you can't be in the charts all the time, especially if you got a job or something like that. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't have the privilege I have, and not having to have a 9-to-5 job and just do this all the time, and that's cool. You can get here, but you'll get here this cycle. I'm pretty sure. But when you are working and other responsibilities and things like that, yeah, you set limit orders, and you have to play this catch the knife kind of game. And so, I mean, that's where these strategies that I use come from, is when I had to do all that kind of stuff, or those habits, I guess, or style of trading, because I had to. I couldn't have time to look at a 1-minute chart all day, and oh man. Look, I can use $2,000 so that I can make, maybe 100 on a good day. Or maybe if you fall asleep and don't stay on that 1-minute chart, and you can actually make 1,000 like you're supposed to on the trade. Let it play out. There's a novel idea. Sorry, I had to rub that in. Let's look at bonk. That's just bonkers. We got 18 beautiful people here. Shout out to the 18 beautiful people. 18 beautiful people. Watching the old road dog. 87% gains. Nailed it. And then more. She wasn't enough for her. She got rejected here. I never did take credit for that. You never did. Missed it. Oh well. Such is life. Oh, I got it. Now, maybe I did. Maybe I moved it. You probably did, Road Dog. You probably did. All right, if you say so. We gotta zoom the heck out on this one. What is this? This is craziness. Let's go from this candle body. No. This candle body, just track this little guy down. Extend it, seems to kind of come up to that wick. I may not have it all messed in there all just perfect, but we got the general idea that we broke out from this little sucker, right? This little triangle idea. Let's take our measured move idea and put it at the breakout, and gosh darn it, wouldn't a measured move tells you about right where we're going to go, and we went there. So then what? Well, that's probably about it. I'm sorry to say, that's probably about it. Swing hard to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. You tapped a 1414. She tapped the 1414, baby. Once you tap that 1414, you just ain't never going to be the same. Just saying. That is not a nailed it target, although yeah, don't leave it there. Can't leave it there. But that's what we got going on, right? So it's safe to say we should be ready for a retracement. That's just bonkers. And I do like, I like the way that this candle body just totally respected that 618 right there, just right in there, just nice little flip flop. Might even see some more stuff. No, don't see a dang thing on the daily. Don't even look like there's something right there on the 12 hour. Oh yeah, there we go. The little retest of it. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is probably our toppy top. We're getting some correspondence there, some correlation there with the old fibs. If I can ever just zoom out and line them in there. Let's take that line off so I won't get confused. Think it's a measure move. Come back and say, look, I nailed it, and I didn't really nail it. Well, that would suck. So a breakout, you always got a chance to come back to the area of breakout. You got to throw that out there. That's a 50% drop or more, so that could happen. We got to talk about it. That could happen. But you also kind of working in this channel idea. So chances are that you'll probably stick somewhere around here. Retesting these kind of areas here. Wicked a lot through here, candle bodies. Not as much here. So this would be a sweet little spot. Looking to the left and applying those ideas and to the Fibonacci's. There's a 618, bunch of zeros in 3464 and 3996 for those two targets for bonkers. That'd be good places to look to see if add to a position, maybe, because apparently Bonk's going to keep coming down and going up, coming down and going up. She could keep going all the way up to these areas over here. Well, we're not no, we haven't got that yet. Oh, possibly though, yeah. At 81. No, now she's got to come back now. So she should be getting kind of tired here. Let's get rid of this little fib. Let's come down to a smaller time frame and just kind of see what exhaustion might be looking at. Ichiboku Cloud ain't ready to give it up just yet. She's doing something. She might have another little higher target going on there. She looks like, are you going parabolic? You trying, ain't you? Look at you being all cute. She's trying to get a higher target up here. She might. We had that. The only thing above it was 1618. We might have to pull that one back up. She might go full on 1618 on us. I'm not seeing too terrible of a signs of exhaustion. I'm seeing some signs where she might want to go parabolic by the way that the divergence is playing out here, or not playing out rather, in 3 instances. We need we're gonna zoom back out and get that 618. Click 20. Let's do it this way. Do it this way. You did it my way. Be different over here. Oh, wow. 71.89 right there in that little zone. Treat it as a zone. See what that looks like on the smaller time frames. So I guess we're going to retest this one, or it looks like, you know, that's where we come from. She's down here. This should be where she got rejected, so I'm still saying that. That should be a rejection there, but maybe she will. Continue. Right up there to, what is that? 71.89 is the number I've actually got. Close enough right there. AI Tech, oh great wizard. AI Tech. And can you look at, what is it, Patriot? No, at Mad Token. We got AI Tech. So it says, wow, my bonk moon bag turned into $5,000. Gotta love those moon bags. Moon bag. If you're not using the moon bag strategy in crypto, man, you need to seriously think about that. I think that's one of the best strategies out there, I swear. EO moon bag. That's what my wife does when she goes to the casino. She uses that strategy, and she's always walking out with money when I'm not. Let's take a look at AI Tech. So I got it on BitGet over here. What are you doing? Zoom out. Noisy. We've been here before. Don't know what the hell is going on, but we've been here before. It's like we finally got our bottom. Possibly. Always have to say possibly. Only the cocky, egotistical ones say, definitely, this is blah, blah, blah. And it's just good not to do that. I think it's your etiquette. If we look at it as anything, is your etiquette to say possibly. But the real truth is, you don't know until you get a confirmation, man. You don't know if something is a cup in handy, unless you got some clear definitions and things that will invalidate. For every pattern that you have to have an invalidation, and nobody talks about that. It's just, this is what it is. This is this, and we're like, is this it? It kind of, if you squint your eyes and turn your head sideways, sometimes you can kind of see. There's something called pattern forcing, and that's what you don't want to do, and that's what is done a lot. It's kind of bad, is a bad habit that can rub off, and somebody will learn it, and then they'll pass it on to somebody else, and suddenly everybody's got bad habits, and then. But the people that don't have those bad habits, I think you have a definite edge in the market, for real, for real. So don't force patterns. They should be clear. They should have definite guidelines. They should have something that makes it invalid. What makes a cup and handle invalid? What makes a triangle pattern invalid? These are the things you need to know. So I'm here looking at some different ideas. Trendline. You fit in more with the bigger picture. She's got something going on sideways here, sideways channel. Trying to double bottom. Looks like a nice one. This was a double bottom here, which was trying to confirm, but didn't. So she come down and make a bigger, juicy bottom. Sometimes you'll see that. They repeat what they did on a bigger scale. So AI Tech, we got it. We got you lined up there. Okay, you got an 886 retracement, deep ass retracement. Perfect place for a double bottom to form. My personal opinion. And we got a lot of ways to look at this, but I think this, I mean, we're gonna do the double bottom pattern, the measured move, and all that. That'll get you back up to about 17, 18 cents. Or we can actually just apply the fib strategy and you can play it like a boss. And it tells us this, yeah, that's 16.5 cent area. That's gonna be one of your juicy sweet spots right there. Worth waiting for. Double your money when we get up there, just to take your first little nibble of profit. You can moonbag it from right here up to there. Wait for a breakout. That would be a safe thing. You got a trend line here. We break out of this. You can get in and get above the 9 moving average on a bigger time frame. It's always a good thing. That's about 9. We're sitting at just about 8 cents now, and buying in somewhere just a little over 9, less than 9.5, and selling when you get up around 16, 16.5. And you can moonbag that and then let the rest of it run. Like Celinda's doing with her bags. Then you see small bags start gradually turning into big bags. It's 3, 4, 3, 4, 5x all the way up. If you get more opportunities, you can even make a whole new moon bag in the same token. Take that collateral and just do it all over again. And just you can grow your moon bags that way. There's lots of things. 16.5 is the main target that I can see out of this one to really look for. Anything shorter term would be just your standard pivot pull from this possible neckline area that's has not yet confirmed for a bigger double bottom. And you'll be looking at 10, 11, 10.5, 11.5 cents. Chump change compared to what you can do over time if you want to hold this a little longer, but you know, maybe 25, 30% is good. Everybody's got a different take, different area, or a different idea how to play this, but excuse me. Anytime that we're at bottom territories, anytime we get a major move, then we can take a swing high to swing low and identify this accumulation zone and even try to get the bottom half of it. Sometimes there's a big gap there, like in this one. We can fine tune it using some other things, but anywhere below here turns out to be a juicy place to accumulate on the low lows. So for position traders, we're looking for that. And not everybody wants to be a position trader. It does when it starts working, it starts working good. We finally got a taste of that. I posted some of that information. My voice is about to go. Posted that information over in the Telegram group, and I have membership streams where I usually keep up with my, one of my personal portfolios. But since I haven't done one of those in a while, I did put it over into the Bandy wall. It is over there. Just as guidelines, just to show you this stuff kind of works that we went over in those videos and stuff. Because I think the last video, it was probably about half. The portfolio is about half what it is now. And I've taken stuff off. All right, so AI Tech XCN. We did look at, mad token, right? I didn't do that one, did I? Here we go, here's mad. So she's bottoming out too, that's kind of cool. Making a nice little recovery there. Seriously, this can be this simple. It really is. Swing high to swing low, there you go. You were starting to hopefully breaking out this accumulation zone. Doesn't have to be, it could. Just throwing it out there. You could be seriously doing one of these possible things, coming back down for a higher low and then coming out. Could be doing that. That would suck, but it's on the table. Or you could be, this could be your double bottom. If she gets to get up here and confirm and hold this area, and then we could just be going from here on out. so it depends on if she's going to be breaking out of accumulation. Ichimoku Cloud is suggesting that, yeah, we're going to try to do it this time. Let's come down to the smaller time frame. That was the daily. This is not. This is the 4-hour. Ichimoku Cloud likes it here too. Moving averages are kind of down here, and that's what makes me think, she's going to be a little shaky with it. So I'm not out of the woods for calling that, yeah, she's going to break up her accumulation zone just yet. She may come back, but she's close to it. She's close to doing it. So there might be a little ups and downs, and might be a retest of what is it? 1384. We're at 1731 now. There could be a retest, and that's just a place to add more, right? Anywhere under here, under this red line, is a good place to add. Oh crap! You just lost it. There it is. Voice is about to go. That's weird. And so we're what? Excuse me. So we're 1737, so 2362. This would be the sweet spot. I think it'd be worth waiting for right there. 3396, 3400, whatever that is. From here to there, that's about 90% gains. But just be aware, I mean, she can come back for a little bit of a pullback, and then before getting her actual reversal. There's not really a total. She's working on a possible reversal pattern here with a double bottom, and that'd be making the neckline, and needs to, retest above it and then start going up. Or she could be coming back down for something like this. Let's take a look at what do you guys? This can Bohm. Good brown gravy. How's it going, my man? Can Bohm do another 2x from here? Oh, I think it could do more than 2x from here. We got a measured move from this guy. That's a, and I can do Bukowski's measured move too. Let me do his measured move. Oh, I might have already done it. Okay, that was it. Or it matches the same. A lot of times they'll match up the same. That's not what oh. You went crazy. If you follow the rules of taking the measure move from your pattern, from the trend lines in your pattern, and putting it at the breakout is giving me this target. So let me put that one up there. I'm sure you'll get something out of it, because looking to the left, it's this high over here. That's at 1871. I like all these targets right through there. Yeah, to answer your question, I think this is Bohm, right? Book of Meme, and so that'd be another 2x just to get right back up to her highs right there. And honestly, I think these meme coins, a lot of the other altcoins, they're probably not going to do too much past their previous highs or everything. The meme coins that we got are basically new, so I think this one just started in March. When we started getting it over here on Binance anyway. Yeah, they could do several multiples from that. And I would say, let's see. Let's book a meme. I'm glad they changed their picture. It was a cat doing this, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of a different one? It's got a market cap of 692 million, and I mean, I don't think it'll be a Pepe or anything like that, but look at Pepe. It's got a market cap at 8 billion. 8 billion, so you can definitely see you can see 1 or 2 billion out of these coins, maybe even more. Who knows? Who knows what the end of this section is going to be? And as much as meme coins is taking off and people are starting to look at them, they're just so oversaturated. That's crazy, but they're not going anywhere. And people will buy them, and they'll buy the ones that have a name for themselves or have a proven history too, as the later people start coming into the market. So yeah, I think you'll make multiples. You just have to be patient with it. And we get our little meme seasons, and they come on the regular. Seems like little spurts. I like that. Looks like we got a green hour going on. Cardano at 80 cents. Man, didn't think I would see that for a while. What universe did I slip into? Algorand at 22 cents again. Caspa a little below 16 cents. Still playing there. Still a juicy spot to start probably reaccumulating. Link sitting at 14.53. A little come down on Link. Hanging out a pretty decent price. Market's looking kind of nice. QNT at $88, still being a $50 stable coin. Yay, QNT, you're finally doing something with your life. ICP at $9.23, not at the juicy $5, $6, $7 that we're used to. So I don't want to touch it there. I did. I had to break those habits. Those are the worst habits you can have, is when you pull a chart up. How many times have you seen? How many times have you seen somebody, and I found myself doing it too, but you get a chart, somebody requests a chart, and maybe it's not not going to the moon or anything, but it's just kind of doing a thingy thing. Maybe it has it up, and then, I mean, and it's a place where maybe it's at a bottom, maybe it's not, maybe this is part of its double bottom, but instantly it's like, well, that's crap, I ain't touching that. But in reality, without that bias, when the market's down, that turns out to be one of the best places to buy. But you know, we see some analysts do that too, and I've done it for and we all do that. It's our biases, our emotions, our biases. We got to try to get away from that. That's why we gotta not get too excited. I honestly believe that you do best if you try to approach this at some kind of Zen state. Some kind of Zen state inside. It's not to get all overcomplicated and get all, I'm a genius, man. This is what we do. You let your emotions get into it, you're going to start screwing up. Don't F this up, man. Don't muck it up. That's how you muck it up. It's getting all overconfident. You're not going to make the right decisions at the right time because it's looking like the man. Hey, yeah. And oh, that number's up. Can't take profit here. Then I wouldn't be the man making all the money in the winning trade. I don't know. There's all these different games that your emotions in your head will play with you if you let your emotions get control. Put on that relaxing music or something that just keeps you in Zen state. Try to not get involved with when you see that. If your gurus or your favorite influencers or your favorite YouTube people, if they start getting on, I told you it was going to do. You know, they start getting cocky. They get cocky. You need to don't listen to what they're saying, because what they're saying at that point in time is probably a bunch of stupid and probably not right. If it is right, it's probably pure luck, because that's just stupid going on right there. When you start letting those things, when you start saying, look how much I'm up, babe, I told you, life changing money, baby, right here. If you ain't realizing it, you're going to just watch it go up and go down. Those are the moments you need to be thinking, I need to do something. May need to pay myself. That'd be the smart thing to do. But no, your ego gets in there. I'm a genius. Look, babe. Yeah. Wow. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me and taking a look at one last look at Bitcoin. It is at 92,400, which is so much better than being over here at 66,000 or even down at 48,000 where we were just a few months ago. I can't really bitch at Bitcoin for doing what Bitcoin want to do. I'm just saying, I'm trying to be as encouraging as I can. Here she's coming. Oh my God, is that a shoulder? I don't give a crap, man. She's working on making a higher high over here. Higher than this higher over here. We need to get it in. She's respecting some trend line. She's looking good, like she want to come up and do something. Bitcoin. I'm on a 6-minute time frame. She's going sideways for real, but she's trying to do something. Let's go back and see if we can continue up. I've got a target sitting up here at 95,542. It's colored orange, so that is a 618 variant, which should be a nice rejection point. Whether it is the ultimate rejection point, we take a big nosedive, I don't know. But if we're going to go for a higher high, that's what I got there. And she should get slapped in the face pretty well. Bitcoin. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. See you again tomorrow. I like how you said that. You went real deep on that. You went tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on,
Tomorrow.
you freaky dog.
Linda says, please let mom 2x.
I don't need to analyze.
Drive your 5-0. How's it going, buddy?
Word that comes out is a lie. Make you look like you're so ice.
Strega!
You won't make it to the finish.
We didn't get a turkey dog this time. Oh, we didn't.
Gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable.
Appreciate it.
Leader of the calm, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really.
I feel like I got hair in my throat. It's probably from this tacos.
Tacos! Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe. Pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits. Little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way.
Buenas noches, mijo. Buenas noches, mijo.
Pick it up.
Ito, mija. Ito.